rage today over this Judge Kavanaugh thing. For one, sorry, stay there, Mr. Semi. For one, I find it very disgraceful and horrible that people point out, Democrats mostly, point out how mean Trump is because he tells a woman that she didn't use her brain. Okay, I get it, that's not nice. But, I mean, I think we can all agree that we've all said things that probably weren't right at times, and he does too. I'm not defending what he said by any means, but I think there's... Sorry, it's a little bumpy. Thanks, Ohio roads. I think it's funny that they criticize him for what he says, but it's okay for somebody to make a mockery and a cartoon of a little girl, Judge Kavanaugh's 10-year-old daughter, of her praying for the lady that was supposedly sexually assaulted. Now, I said supposedly just because there's no evidence yet, so I'm not going to say she was. I'm not going to say she wasn't. If she was, then I would pray for her too, because that's horrible that somebody has to withstand any kind of treatment like that. But that's how disgusting and one-sided everybody is when it comes to this crap, You crucify somebody for, oh my gosh, it's horrible what Trump says, but the same side will go after a 10-year-old little girl and not think that that's not going to affect her life. And it's a girl. She's going to become a woman one day. Where's the Me Too movement? I mean, I know she wasn't assaulted, and I think that's what they stand for, but why is nobody coming to the defense of this little child that she's getting discriminated against, one, for her beliefs, and she was doing something that an innocent child at 10 was doing by praying for the lady that, clearly had something done to her, or she felt she had something done to her, or whatever the reason. But a 10-year-old little girl prays for her. Judge Kavanaugh goes and, says that in his statement because he's showing that and saying like their family dynamic, like that's what our family's about, as he's, not only giving detailed accounts pretty much of everything that he's done. And I'm not saying he's innocent or guilty, because I'm not going to jump and say he's guilty, she's guilty, whatever. I'm not going to say that, because I don't think anything's been proven. I do believe in my heart that if you cannot watch a man, and I'm talking to everybody that loves their dad, their brother, their uncle, their husband, their sons, that could be your child one day. And that is somebody's child, somebody's husband, somebody's dad, that's standing there fighting back the tears going, I've worked hard my whole life to have a good reputation, to do the right thing, and it backfired on him. So that's what I got from it. And I'm not, going to say, go Kavanaugh, although I do feel at this point that, his side of the story stands up a little bit better than her, and happened somewhere. I'm not sure the year. And I was watching the news, and, some people were like, oh, she's just not educated on it. I watch the news constantly. I watch when the clips come out and say, like the other lady, I don't even care to know her name because she seems like a disgusting human being. She called Judge Kavanaugh Mark. She named it Mark, but then slowly took it quickly took it back because, of course, she misquoted his name. So was her accuser named Mark? I don't know. Also, she was also the one that, oh, I was assaulted by him too, but now it came out that she actually has a history, and it's been proven that she's falsely accused men of doing things to her. 1, 2, she's actually been subject to sexual misconduct herself. Apparently she has done things that were inappropriate, and I don't know if that's been leaked yet, but she herself, that's Judge somebody, she's the one she's been guilty of doing things. And she's somebody else that's come back and trying to take this person under. I just find it, oh my gosh, so black and white, it's stupid. There's completely, I just don't know. But I think everybody needs to stand back and look. You've taken an all-time low to making a cartoon mockery of what a 10-year-old little girl in the privacy of her own home praying for a victim. How is that okay? But that'll go on the news, but it's like, oh yeah, well, they're talking about taking it down, and that didn't get as much. I mean, it's up there in the top things in the news, but the number one thing was Trump said, she's surprised that I picked her. That's right. That was horrible. The thing he said, oh, well, you don't use your brain. Come on. Come on. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a sad world we live in today, people. It's very sad that you're going to nail this guy for every little thing wrong that he says, but that same group of people is going to think that it's okay to make a cartoon and a mockery of not only a girl that will grow into a woman. You Me Too movement people are all about the women and protecting the women, but nobody's standing up for a 10-year-old little girl that's a child and coming to her defense when adults are making a mockery of her. And I believe, don't quote me, and I will do another video if I'm wrong, but the person that made that cartoon of that little girl was a man. Why is that okay? Why is that okay that is allowed to happen, or some male will attack its youngest girl victim at age 10? Why is that fine? Think about that. Have a blessed day.